This is a story of a young man who endured persecution from his uncle after he lost his parents in a car accident. But he was determined to succeed in life and endured every kind of humiliation just so he could finish university and make something out of himself. At the end he graduated, fulfilled his destiny, and made a positive impact in his community. Sometimes the most beautiful stories are born out of pain. The orphan was persecuted, humiliated, yet determined to rewrite his future. This is a story of endurance, grit, and ultimate triumph. This is the story of how pain became purpose, and purpose became legacy. He was just 12 years old when tragedy shattered his world. A car accident. One moment, his parents were alive. The next, they were gone. With no siblings, no close relatives willing to help, he was taken in by his uncle. But instead of love, he found hardship. The house that should have been a shelter became a prison. He was treated like a burden, used as a servant, humiliated in front of others, mocked, beaten, and silenced. You'll never be anything. Your parents left nothing for you. But deep inside him, something refused to break. Despite the insults and beatings, he held on to one thing: his dream of becoming educated. He remembered his mother's words, "Education is the ladder out of any pit." He studied by candlelight after long days of chores. He worked at a local store after school to save tiny amounts. He never complained, not when he was forced to sleep on the floor, not when he was fed leftovers, if any. He believed that one day, just one day, he would walk across a stage in a cap and gown, and not for himself, but for every tear, every insult, every sleepless night. Getting into university was nothing short of a miracle. He studied relentlessly and passed the entrance exams. But how could he afford tuition? He applied for every scholarship. He cleaned gutters for neighbors. He walked miles just to avoid paying bus fares. And yet, he endured. There were days he went without food, days he almost gave up, but he remembered what was at stake. He wasn't just fighting for a degree, he was fighting for his life. "You'll never make it without me," his uncle had said, but those words only fueled his fire. 4 years passed, sleepless nights, countless tears, but then, graduation day came. He walked across the stage, cap on his head, pride in his heart. He did not just graduate, he graduated with honors, top of his class, first in his department, a standing ovation. He didn't wait for applause, he used his pain as motivation. He went back to his community, not to boast, but to give back. He launched a youth empowerment program, he built a literacy center, he created scholarships for kids like him, he gave others what he was denied: hope. Today, he is known not just as a graduate, not just a successful man, but as a leader, a mentor, a pillar in his community. Those who once mocked him now quote him. Those who looked down on him now look up to him. And the uncle? Even he came around. Not with words of apology, but with eyes full of regret. But this young man, now a man of impact, chose forgiveness. Because he knew, bitterness only chains the heart, but forgiveness frees the soul. To everyone out there, you may be facing rejection. You may be walking through humiliation. You may feel like the world has turned its back. But remember this young man. Remember his journey, because pain can either break you or it can build you. Don't let your scars define you. Let them refine you. You're not what they called you. You are what you choose to become. This isn't just his story. It could be yours too.